What's up? It's your boy Sawan Belcher. Today I'm gonna give you secrets. Okay, I'm gonna give you secrets. Most people pay $5,000, $10,000 to know the information that I'm about to drop in this video. Before I give this to you guys, do yourself a favor. Share the video, subscribe it, like it, give me some digital currency. Sow the seed yourself so that way you can have some fruit on your end. Okay. And today I'm going to talk about secrets. You've gotten a deal under contract where the seller is allowing you to buy a house by taking over their mortgage. You've gotten all the way to the closing table. They have signed. The house is now yours. Now, what do you do? The little intricacies that can make this a great deal at this point, or turn this into your worst nightmare. Let's go. Now, what's up, guys? It's your boy Sawan Belcher. This is me taking action. Okay, I remember when I changed my name on Instagram. Okay, I used to sell cars and I did real estate on the side. When I changed my name, I quit my job at that point. I walked out of a $70,000 sales position and I said, hey, I'm gonna do real estate full time. And up until I guess it was probably about like 8 months of just cloudiness and trying to figure out if I wanted to leave or not. And once I was ready, I changed my name to This Is Me, taking action at my chair, and I walked out of the dealership. I want to help you guys right now because I'm telling you, subject to is the strategy for real estate investing right now. Okay, now is the time. Real estate is like it's cyclical. So it goes up and down. But while it's going up and down, you look at like a 100-year map, it's still going up while it's going up and down. So there's a visual, okay? There's a visual, okay? It's like up and down while it's going up consistently. Now between peak and peak, okay? Between peak and peak, subject to is your strategy. Here's why, okay? Here's why. Right now, when the market is a shortage of inventory, that means there's low supply. That means there's a high demand. So there's always going to be somebody that's going to outbid you right now. So the savvy investor learns strategies right now. They spend more time working on their leads to create more leads, and they learn persuasion and sales right now. They're not just spending. They're getting smarter, sharpening, their pencil, getting better. Okay, so that's what this video is about. In a peak season, when we know there's gonna be maybe not a down, but maybe a correction, that means that you have to be able to buy with long-term money, not short-term money. You have to be able to buy with long-term money and be able to hold until the market starts to go back up again, and then you sell at the next peak. Okay, so the subject twos that you buy right now, you're gonna sell in 10 years. Think about that. These are some people will call them like a slow flip. Literally, you're buying it to hold, but you're gonna flip it later for a big profit. That's your subject twos right now. This is the strategy. You just got the deal on the contract. You closed. Amen. At the closing table, I want you to do these things, okay, to guarantee yourself success during this 10 years. Now, let me tell you, sellers will go ghost on you. They will go ghost on you after about a year after closing this transaction. They're not going to answer the phone for you. Doesn't matter how much they liked you or how much they love you. They're going to go ghost on you. Okay, that's just what it is. So you have to have all of your stuff in order. I typically keep like a folder with the closing docs, okay? And if you don't have closing docs and an attorney that has done hundreds, if not thousands of these transactions, I'll put my closing docs in the link below so that way you can purchase them and have them, okay? Inside of those closing docs is a limited power of attorney. This document is definitely the most important in your closing docs. Most important, okay? The reason why you need a limited power of attorney is because, number one, you need to be able to talk to the bank sometimes. Most of the time when you're taking over a subject to, there's still 20 years left on the loan. You're going to have to talk to the bank sometimes, okay? And since you're not the lien holder, since you're not the borrower, okay, by federal law, they can't tell anybody's information to anyone that's not the borrower. So, but if you have a limited power of attorney, that means that you're responsible, okay, for the borrower's loan. They can talk to you. So when you need to call and make a payment because their website is down, when you need to call and add your new insurance, homeowners insurance, because if you don't have homeowners insurance, then they're gonna call the loan due. Okay, we're gonna talk about insurance as well. That's important. When you need to do anything where it requires you to talk to the bank, you're gonna need that limited power of attorney. Now, next is the insurance piece. Now, what everybody's afraid of with the subject to is the due on sale clause. That's the big boy in the room. Okay, nobody wants to take on one of these deals, and next thing you know, Bank of America, Chase, or whoever is knocking on your door saying, "Hey, give me all of my money right now in 30 days, or we're taking the house." With the insurance piece, that's going to get you slipped up. Closing day, at the closing table, get on the phone with the borrower's agent, with the borrower's insurance agent, and stop his insurance right there. Go ahead and cancel his insurance with the closing date. Now, if it's 30 days past closing and you haven't done this, then it needs to be on the closing date. Still needs to be on the closing date. You want to get on the phone with your insurance agent and make your policy good for the closing date. The banks know that you're not going to pay two different insurance policies. That property ownership should be in a trust. I typically just name it whatever address it is and then put trust at the end of it. Your attorney should be able to create a trust for you. And then secondly, in the insurance policy, you're going to add the borrower as an additional insured. You're going to add you're going to have a binder in your trust name. It's going to go through all of your insurances and your deductible and what it covers and da. And on the last page, it's going to be an additional insured, and it's going to say the borrower's name. What that's going to do for you is whenever that binder goes to the mortgage company and they say, "Oh man, this is in a trust now. That's not our link. That's not our borrower." And they're going to continue to read the binder. And then at the end of it, they're going to say, "Oh, well, there's the borrower right there. No problem. He must have just died, or, they're setting up his estate. No problem at all. Let's just pay it." But if they see your LLC on that insurance doc, oh my gosh, let me check tax records to see if the deed changed. Oh, the deed just changed. Due on sale clause, give my money. Put it in a trust. Add your borrower as an additional insured. Okay, matter of fact, I'm gonna leave my insurance guy phone number, his office number down here if you guys want to connect with them. Now the last thing is you need to have the login, and you need to be an authorized user on the account, and they need to have your power of attorney on file. If the seller doesn't have a login, you create one right there. Bring your laptop to closing, pop it open. Let's get it. Okay, create a whole new username, create a whole new password. Now if you want to give them the password, you can, because that's like the proof in the pudding. They can be able to log in to see that you're making the payments. You can be able to log in to make the payments or change something and have access. A login is a must. You need to call the bank at the time of closing, get on the phone with them, and have the borrower have you as an authorized user. Say, "Hey, I'm going to be authorized user, da. The borrower will say, "Yes, they're an authorized user." Have the bank add you as an authorized user, and then also get whatever email address for them for you to send your power of attorney to them. Okay, so they can have it on file that you're now the new limited power of attorney over this particular address. So anything that they need, they can get a hold of you. Okay, you see what I'm saying? And then you also need to, inside of that login, you need to change everything to yours. Email address, mailing address, and any other thing else in there that you can change. Okay. Now there's a lot of other things about subject to that I just don't have time to cover. I've noticed through all of these videos that everybody loves this little topic of subject to investing and don't really understand it. And so I'm doing my best to create some videos like this that I can put out there to you guys to help you guys understand the topic, even if you're sellers who want to sell your house subject to, or buyers who want to buy from wholesalers subject to, or whatever the case is. I'm trying to put it out there so you guys can understand. But I think there's a need. I think there's a need for like a full-on course, maybe live or pre-recorded. I need you guys' help to determine that. So in the comments below, like if you think that you could benefit from like a full-on course, like even a live course that's like multiple days that we do virtually, or like a pre-recorded course that's has like different modules and homework and quizzes and stuff like that. If you guys have a need for that and you would see value in that, just put a little comment in below, so that way I can know there's a need for it and I can do it. I can put it together, and then together we can create a community of people that can buy these houses and own the block and create cash flow and massive wealth for yourself. So this is your boy Sawan. If you liked it, if you got all the way here, go ahead and subscribe. We're doing our best to go ahead and get to 5,000 subscribers. That's our goal, is to get to 5,000 subscribers before my birthday, which is September the 8th. I think right now we got a little over 3,000. So go ahead and hit that subscribe, hit the like button, comment below if you see value in the subject to training, and if we get enough responses, then we might put it together. If not, then hey, it's all good. We'll still keep showing it. We'll show you all of our houses that we're buying. And until then, remember, you don't need all three: time, money, and knowledge, to make a big boy check. 5, 10, 20, $100,000 check. Okay, we'll see you on the next one. Have a great day. Peace.